Howdy y'all, Matt here, Seattle Speed Shop, and today we are working on this, a 1974 Ford Econoline Boogie van. What to say about this thing? Well, I guess I should start at the beginning. My buddy Chopper Rich, rest in peace, he rescued this thing out of a junkyard. Actually, here's a couple pictures of it, and he kind of got it like yard driving and stuff and had to let it go, and I bought it, and it has been nothing but problems since. Definitely needed a lot to love. I've done a lot of stuff to it. I've, rebuilt the rear end, brakes all around, tons of electrical stuff. One thing that's really been an issue with it is the fuel system. It had the dirtiest gas tank I've ever seen. It was just full of garbage. And when I first got this thing running, there was not a new gas tank available. So we just cleaned it out as best we could, threw it back together, and it ran good for a while, and then it didn't, and I kind of have an idea what's going on. I'm 100% sure it's the tank screwing, just pumping crap into the carburetor. And gas tanks weren't available, so I was looking for a tank, and I just never found a good one. And I happened to see that they're remaking tanks, so got one, and we're gonna get to work on this thing and try and get it operational like it should. So battery was definitely dead and had been sitting, so I charged it up yesterday. So now let's see if we can get this thing running. So got the dog house off. So runs pretty good. So you kick. Runs pretty good on choke. It's kind of what I was trying to say. But as you can see, it does not want to stay running. So yeah, let me go grab the tank and get her jacked up and start getting it swapped out. I think we're probably gonna have to rebuild the carburetor. sure it's full of junk. We'll check that out. And yeah, I'd love to be able to drive this thing for more than a minute or two at a time. Alright, so here it is. ACP fuel tank. Not sponsored. Hopefully, I always am suspect of stuff like this, especially stuff for an old car. There might be some liberties. Looks like catering for the sending unit. Let's just put that down. Not cut ourselves. What is in here? Just an empty box. That's great. Hopefully that feels like new straps. Already install the sending unit. And as far as I can remember, this actually looks like it. Or not installed, but stuck in the hole. That's fine. Yeah, this looks another tank strap. So that looks like a pretty nice complete kit from them. Really looks, looks decent. So I guess our next step is let's get this thing jacked up, and we'll start taking the old tank out. And yeah, we'll make sure it's all kosher and everything fits. Charlie's in the van, so maybe I should take him out. Let's get some jack stands. Which ones shall we use today? In case you didn't know this, so like when you've got a jack stand rating of 6 tons, whatever the jack stand is rated at, it's like these might be 6 ton. That's for a pair of them. So like this one is 3 tons. That's for the pair. So just so you know that, because I found out a lot of people don't know that actually the other day. Well, it's definitely looks like the same tank. There might be some differences in the pickup, but we'll cross that bridge. Let's get it out. Probably need a screwdriver, looks like. Maybe pliers. Ooh, actually, let's get and I think we'll want the impact. And it looked like a 9/16. 9/16 deep well. Let's crawl under here. So, as you can see, there's like 3 lines. Maybe they go into the top. So it looks like, I don't know. We'll just need to get those disconnected. May have been premature. Should have. That was probably a little premature. Should get this stuff off. We might need a bigger set of pliers for this. There's like almost no fuel on those. That's nice. Okay. little bit of gas in there, but not much. Alright, we'll just siphon it. Seems more better. I'll bring you guys back when this is done. Well, it's probably hard to see, but there's definitely, yeah, I doubt you guys are going to be able to see it. There's definitely some rust in the bottom of the tank, but not terrible. But, like, you know, it's patched here. It looks like it's leaking back on this seam. So not great. But it wasn't like full of tons of rust either. So that has me a little concerned. I'm kind of like, is it the lines like just rusting out from the inside out? I know we're gonna have to get into the carburetor though, because it's acting funny. So I think let's have a look at that. And I think we'll, I don't know, we at least got to blow out the lines, probably see what comes out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to do right now. So let's keep dismantling. And go from there. I guess we could just take the whole carb off. Might be better. Already kind of started. That off. Get that off. Get the lines out of the way. I think we might be trying to do some lines on this thing. It's kind of just a feeling. All right, so carb off, some rags down the intake so we don't drop a bolt down there, which yes, I've done. And let's get these vacuumed out. Obviously something making a home there. And yeah, let's see where the carb's at here. We'll get that tear parts over on the bench. But I want to get this stuff cleaned up real quick. So let's do that. Alright, so cleaned up. Now I need to clean up this. It's a constant game of move your mess and clean it up around here. We're getting pretty close to having things dialed. We moved. It was a lot of times, like 4 times in 5 years or 5 times in 4 years. I think it was 5 times in 4 years. So when you do that, stuff gets jumbled and lost, and especially when you got as much stuff as I do. So we're almost cleaned up though. Things are looking good. So let me get this handled, and yeah, just all right. We got a little bit of room. All right, got our carb on the bench. I think you can see all that trash in there. Oh yeah, that's full of garbage. Alright, well, guess we gotta clean that up. Yeah. That just came out of the filter, and you can see that's pretty good. Actually, most of that came out. Definitely some crap in there. Where do you think you're going? Let me go find some carb cleaner. So, in the interest of science, as you can see, there's quite a bit of garbage in that. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Making a mess. So, I think we're gonna want to maybe remove the jets and kind of just hose everything out. Seems like a good idea. You know, but that would be my best assessment at this point, is hose everything out, put it back on, see if it works good. Oh, we might have to replace those lines. I really think we should replace those lines. Alright, carburetor back together. We're on 12%. I need to go change the battery. Alright, so got a little bit of an issue. We have 2 hoses and we have 1 hose. So that's kind of not great. I guess we're gonna have to modify this one for a return hose. You know, I suppose we could clean this up and reuse it, but yeah, it's pretty ugly. I mean, it's definitely, that's some of the rust that we're getting. So, yeah, I guess we'll start thinking about modifying that. So, I think that's our next step. I get this tank back in and probably blow out the old lines, see what we get out. I don't know. I'm not feeling warm and fuzzy about those things. Alright, so it's the next day. We're all terribly soldered up. I found the 60% tin, 40% lead was the solder that I needed. And yeah, as soon as I switched solders, it started sticking to it, no problem. We leave for Lone Star Roundup tonight, so I've got to get this thing running today. Beautiful day out. I'm gonna throw the ball for Charlie this morning. I usually wait till the afternoon, but with me leaving, I want to get him extra tired today. So I'm gonna go throw the ball for him, and we'll get that sending unit and in the tank, and the tank back in, and the carb on, and maybe go for a spin today. That'd be awesome to take this for a drive. So let's get started. Now we got it installed correctly. So hopefully leak free there. I guess let's get this dang thing installed. So the kit did come with new straps and hardware, so I guess we'll go ahead and use that. I have had old gas tank straps break before, which is definitely not awesome. And yeah, got the tank over here. Let's go ahead and... This is kind of weird. It's like mold. Like, I don't know, that's weird and gross. I don't have time to clean it, so I'm not gonna. Alright, new tank installed. I'm just trying to conserve batteries, so not filming everything. And again, you probably know what a gas tank looks like being installed. You know, installation is reverse of removal. Charlie's sleeping in the engine crate. Pretty worn out. Nice sunny day. Got Noah here. I don't know if you guys have seen Noah. Say hi, Noah.
What's up, guys?
Noah's one of my best friends. Certainly one of my longest friends. We've known each other since high school. Good guy to have around in your corner. So yeah, we're leaving for the Lone Star Roundup in like, I don't know, 10 hours. I haven't packed. I'm still working on a car, still filming. Just gotta get the carburetor back on, run and get some gas, and should have this thing at least running again. Hopefully it runs better. So let's get that done. All right. So carburetor on, and we need gas. So also I was gonna get gum for the airplane. So sounds like a good time to run to the store. All right, we got the dang old thing back on the ground, and yeah, let's pour some gas down the carb. The real test will be if it stays running. Oh yeah. So much better already, I can tell. Remember, in the beginning of the video, it wouldn't even like stay running. It's driving so much better. I gotta grease the windows. You saw I could like barely make it in this shop in the beginning of the video. Wow, that's a lot better. I don't have plates on it, so I was actually just about to go out and drive it, and I forgot it doesn't have even a plate on it, and the tab's definitely bad on the plate that belongs to it. I was washing behind it because it's so dirty. I forgot to put it back on. So yeah, I'd say mission accomplished today. And since I'm leaving for Texas in 4 hours, this is your video. By the time you guys see this, I will be in Texas filming. I guess next week's video will be on the Lone Star Roundup, my first time going. Pretty excited. So, hey, we'll see you there if you're going. And if not, check out the video next week. So thank you guys for watching. We got a lot more to do this thing. Give you guys one last walk around. We're gonna be fixing the exhaust on it next. I don't know, maybe a couple other things. We'll see. I think the power steering. Yeah, a couple other things. So pretty cool. I'm excited to actually drive it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.